Hi, this is David Orlofsky with the Parsha in 5, where in 5 minutes we try to give you a little insight into the Parsha. And we're doing Parshas Yisro. Parshas Yisro, obviously, is the story of Matan Torah and the Aseret Dibros. And then at the end of the Parsha, we have this little strange section. Lo sa'ason iti Elohei chesed Elohei zahav lo sa'asu lechem. Do not make gods of silver or of gold. Which Rashi says means not to make the kruvim, the two cherubs that go on top of the aron, out of silver, or make more than two of them. Mizbeach adoma ta'aseh li, v'zavachto levet olesecha v'shlemecha. The mizbeach is made out of dirt, and there you will offer it up. The mizbeach avonim ta'aseh li, and if you make the mizbeach out of stone, lo sivna as hen gozis, do not make them cut stones. Ki charbecha chanafta aleha v'techaleleha, because metal has been used on it. And as Rashi says, the mizbeach brings life, metal brings death. Don't mix the two. Do not use steps to go up to the mizbeach. Ashalo sigaleh eravoscha alav, so you do not reveal your nakedness. So you walk with a ramp. With steps, you have to separate your legs, and then the steps will see, so to speak, between your legs. Now, they were wearing pants, and I use that term even for my English audience, because they were an undergarment that went underneath. So they were wearing pants. So what difference does it make if I spread my legs? I have a robe go down on my feet, right? Why is this the end of Matan Torah? These mitzvahs are random. We haven't gotten an aron yet. We haven't had a command of an aron. We haven't had a command of a mizbeach. What are these halachas doing here? That's question number one. Question number two is, the Gadol Hador makes a big asefah, and he says, I have very important things to announce to you. Don't kill. Don't steal, don't commit adultery. So you might think to yourself, that's it? That's the chiddush you wanted to tell me? These are part of the Sheva mitzvahs in Noach. We were commanded this already after the flood. What's the chiddush over here? Furthermore, when it goes to the nations of the world, and it says, do you want to accept the Torah? It says, what did it say? It says, don't kill. It says, can't accept that. Don't steal. Can't accept that. Don't commit adultery. Can't accept that. But that's Sheva mitzvahs b'nei Noach. What do you mean you can't accept that? That was already given. So the answer is the nations of the world are willing to accept don't kill, don't steal, don't commit adultery. But if you tell me, what does it mean, do not commit adultery? Don't use steps to go up to the mizbeach, to the altar, because if you have to split your legs even though you're wearing pants, that's not sanua, and that should be avoided. The nations of the world say that's too much. When I say don't kill, I don't mean not to murder somebody. I mean when you build a mizbeach, don't use metal on the stones, because metal brings death. That's too much already. When I say not to serve avodah zarah, I don't just mean to worship other gods. I mean, even if you make the kruvim out of silver instead of gold, that's like avodah zarah. That was the chiddush of the Aseret Dibros, not just the commandments themselves, but as it says, they were written on the luchos like there are small ripples in between the big waves. All of the laws were included. And so these are categories of laws, and everything was included within them. Because that, at the end of the day, is what the Torah is. It's not there to just tell me simply don't kill, don't steal. It's there to tell me that if I make personal calls during my time, then I'm a ganef. And that's why Abba Chilkiah would not even stop to say hello to the Chachamim when he was working, because he said, I'm a day laborer and I'm not allowed to stop working to start schmoozing. And so the point is not just to have a basic morality, but to have a morality that's greater than the nations of the world. Everyone should have a good Shabbos.